We're back for another block drain, guys, and the door should be open, so let's... Hello? Anyone home? It's Bruce. Alright, so come with me, guys. I'll show you exactly what's going on. Alright, this is my mate's mum's house. Apparently, everything in this house blocks up from time to time. She's had a plumber out. He's charged her $250 to have a quick 2-second sticky beak. He said, there's nothing wrong, you're going mad. And she's a little bit upset by that. She's going through a tough time at the moment. So I'm going to figure out exactly why this is happening. So I'm just running lots of fixtures because I'm trying to see if after a while the drain will start to block up. I think it might. So let's give this toilet a flush and see if the water level is going to start to rise in the bowl. And look at that, guys! Look at that! We're onto something. All right, let's keep going. This proves the drain's filling up and the blockage is quite far downstream. All right, let's further investigate this situation, unlike the last plumber. And look, I don't like to talk bad about other trades, but, you know, he could have put a bit of effort in, couldn't he? Anyway, I'm looking for a gully or an inspection shaft. The inspection shaft could be in either corner of the boundaries, maybe over there or, I don't know, behind the shed there, but it doesn't look like there's anything obvious. No. Anyway, let's try and find a gully, because if the gully's water level is rising, it means there's a blockage. Right there, look at that. That's an inspection point to the drain. But I'm looking for a gully, and up here, right there! Guys, just there, there's a gully. Beautiful! Let's have a look down here, because this will sure tell us if there's an issue. The water level should be rising because we've got all the taps inside just going bonkers. And look at that. The water level is rising, guys. The water level's rising. We're onto something. All right, let's go back inside and turn the taps off on all these fixtures because we don't want the place flooding out, mate. Guys, do you hear that? Something's bubbling like a banana. Well, I don't know if bananas bubble, but look at this toilet, guys. All right. It's only taken us a couple of minutes of investigating to find out that there's a major issue with the drains at this property. And I haven't even charged a cent. And do you know what? I'm not even going to charge this lady a cent. And I'm not trying to big note myself or grandstand. I'm just trying to help a mate's mum out. Look at that, guys. The Dunnies chock-a-block. Wow, have a look at this one. This toilet is blocked as well. There is a major issue here, guys. All right, decision time. Where on earth are we going to unblock this drain from? And what a cracking day it is. Where on earth would you rather be? All right, I'm thinking we might go from the gully up here. And guys, look over there. Oh no, it's starting to overflow. I mean, the gully's doing its job. It's overflowing outside rather than inside. So this is a good demonstration. And luckily, you know, it's only clean water. Not ideal, but that's all right. Let's go turn the fixtures off inside and let's unblock this drain once and for all. Alright, before we do start unblocking the drain, and it seems like I'm dragging this out now, I just want to be real thorough, let's go find the inspection shaft, maybe out the front. And guys, right here, right in front of us, there we are, there's the inspection shaft. And what's sitting right next to it, right there, that's a reflux valve. So that's the inspection shaft right there, and we'll take the caps off and investigate to see if the blockage is here, or if it's on the street main. If it's on the street main, that's a different kettle of fish, mate. So we'll take this cover off, this little cap off, and see if the blockage is down here. It doesn't seem to be, does it? It looks nice and clean. Alright, so this is the main inspection shaft where the property sewer connects into the street drain. So we'll just go back a little bit further. We'll pop the cap back on here, and we'll see if the blockage is at the reflux valve. So we'll take this cap off and we'll... Wait a minute. I mean, seriously, do those people know what they're missing out on? They are flying over one of the potentially greatest block drains that man's ever seen. Anyway, it's too bad for them, but let's continue on. This is a reflux valve. It's a one-way valve, so you can see when the sewage comes through, you know, the valve will open up. But if there was a blockage on the street main, it would close up and it wouldn't let any sewer going into the property. So, and look down there, guys. You can see there's sewage water. Because we filled the drain up, it's slowly trickling through. So I'm going to dangle you down. I'm going to grab your feet, guys. What can you see? I'll dangle you down. Can you see anything? Doesn't look like there's anything down there, guys. Just looks like there's an elbow or a 45 or something. So I'll pull you back out. Right. There we are. Okay, let's get the jet out and we'll go and clean this drain out, guys. Alright guys, we've got some shade set up so that we can just have a little sticky beak down here and it's nice and clear on camera for you. Now I'm going to send down my trusty $2.50 Amazon nozzle. We'll get this drain up and running, get it so spotless that this lady she can just forget about any issues with the drains at her house. Well, if you've been a subscriber for a while, you know what time it is. Let's fire up the bloody jet! Guys, have we hit the blockage? We'll just have a look down the inspection shaft here and I don't know, have we partially cleared it? Something's not adding up. But do you know what? I'm excited because I love a challenge. Let's get the turbo nozzle out and get to the bottom of this one. So we'll pull the hose out the drain and, what is that? Let's go and see if a miracle's happened inside and see if everything's clear. Oh no, everything's still blocked. But I mean, we knew that, didn't we? Let's keep going. Surprise, surprise, this dunny's blocked also. And the basin. Let's get the turbo nozzle out, guys. Alright, no more Mr. Nice Bruce. This is where boys become men. Let's send the turbo nozzle up the drain and blast whatever's stuck up there, guys. I've got a good feeling this time. I reckon we're going to get it pretty quickly. Alright guys, you know what time it is. Say it with me, guys. Let's fire up the bloody jet! Alright guys, something is still not adding up. We've sent this hose, I reckon we've gone all the way to the end of the drain. There must be a branch drain. There must be two drains. It seems to want to go up one drain and not the other. You can see by my mini reel how much hose we've used, guys. Alright, let's pull the hose back in and let's think of a plan B. Or I think we're at a plan C now, aren't we? Alright, so I think what we're going to do now is we're going to try and get the hose, well, we can't send the... We're going to have to probably go under the fence here because this fence here, mate, she's locked and my friend's mum is not here. So I'll just show you over the fence how close we are to this gully. So anyway, let's get stuck in. We'll just sneak this under the fence, real sneaky, real sneaky. Alright guys, we're all set up and ready to go. I can't wait to sort this one out for my mate's mum. She'll come home and she'll be so happy. But anyway, we've got a little bit of a leak here, do we? But that's alright, we can fix that later. Let's fire up the bloody jet! And we're away! Whoa! I mean, you could be sitting on the spinny chair, looking out the office window and thinking, I could be out there with Bruce, unblocking a drain. And guys, I'm telling you right now, I am living the great Australian dream. Hey, hey! Whoa! Have we got it? Have we got it? It's thinking about it. Hey, hey, hey! No! False alarm! Wow, that was close. I reckon we're onto it. Let's fire it back up, guys. Hey, hey! And some people say to me, Bruce, you know, you can't be having that much fun. No one enjoys their job as much as you. It can't be real. You know, and I bloody love my job. I live and breathe. Oh, no. That's all right, though. We can clean them up. Now, where was I? Anyway, I'm rambling. Getting too excited, guys. Now, what's going on is the $2.50 Amazon nozzle's really struggling to get around the base of this gully. So, we got to think of I think we're up to a plan D now, aren't we? And I mean, it's hot. It's 42 degrees. It's humid. And we got a mess on our hands. And I think we're going to have to go up to the top of the drain, to that inspection point up there. So, we're going to move again. All right, let's take it. Wait a second. Oh, we've got someone else who's missed out on the show. I mean, they could be going to Hawaii or something, but they're missing out. Anyway, that's not my problem. Let's continue on. Let's focus on the job at hand, guys. So this should be full when we take the lid off. And full it is, mate. It is absolutely chock-a-block. And what we'll do, I mean, you guys know what we're going to do now, don't you? You know, we're going to send the $2.50 Amazon nozzle just as far down as we can. We'll push the hose as far down as we can, because otherwise it's going to backfire in my face and I'll have sewerage for lunch. And I just don't feel like that today, guys. So anyway, we feed this as far as we can. And wow, there's some resistance. This drain is full. We're set up and we're ready to go. Let's fire her back up, guys. Whoa. Whoa! Have we got it, guys? Have we... I think we've got it! Oh, yes! Let's quickly run over it. Let's run to the gully, guys, and let's have a quick look. Quick, quick, quick. See if we can see it draining away. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? We did it, guys! Hey! Let's run back. Let's go and check this inspection point again. We can still hear it draining away. And look at that. You can see there's been some paper towels or baby wipes. Guys, you can't flush these down the drain. You're going to keep people like me employed. Well, I mean, that's a great thing. Keep flushing them down, but don't keep flushing them down. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, guys, job well done. Let's race into the house and have a look. All right, I'm getting a bit excited. I'm calming down. Let's give the toilet a flash. All right, we got the taps running. We'll keep the tap running because we want to make sure the drain's nice and flushed out. Let's give the toilet a flush. And mate, everything's looking amazing. Let's go outside. The drains are flowing like new, and I really can't wait for my mate's mum to come home and not have to worry about her drains. What a feel-good moment, guys.